Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales Does Tales Special Edition. Because while we are terribly sad that Sam/Dia will not be able to join us today, we are super excited to bring you another little interlude of Grimma's Fist. This time with Joe. Joe's here, as well as Raz and Haley. Pow! Check it out. Do a little dance. Before we jump into our game, a quick shout out to all of our lovely, amazing sponsors that sponsor us here at Tales of Initiative. Go check them out at the links in Nightbot in chat. They're super dope. They've got a lot of discount codes. Toy! Check them out and buy their stuff because they're super cool. Level 1 gamers for all of your baby clothes needs and other just random knickknackery of gamership. Day 20 if you're looking for a cool subclass that Haley's playing in the main campaign. Or if you're looking for a cool adventure. Court of Seasons is on 20% discount this month, and it is always 15% off for any Tales of Initiative member for all of the content that's in the Ko-Fi store. And a quick plug for Sam, even though they're not here, their Kickstarter is still live. The Forbidden Snacks, the charcuterie dice, the dice that definitely look very edible, but definitely should not under any circumstances be eaten. Don't eat them. You can put them in your mouth if you're really tempted, but don't eat them. Don't actually. Can't say that joke. Just go back them because I think they just broke 11K, which is another stretch goal. And there's giveaways for almond dice and for strawberry dice for certain numbers of backers. So absolutely go check them out at Kickstarter. Raven and Riddle, go check them out. Go buy some delicious dice that aren't actually delicious. They're plastic. They're resin. Don't do it.
Don't eat them.
Don't eat them.
Mine don't even look like food from Raven and Riddle, and I still want to put them in my mouth. So
Legit.
You can try it with a chonk if you're looking for a good exercise. Also, join our Discord. Over our Tales of Initiative Discord. We've got merch on our website that's super fun, but also if you want to hang out with us and just talk TTRPG stuff, we always like to help out building characters, or we talk about stuff off the live stream. So if you want to hang out with us off stream, join in. It's a lot of fun. Anything else that y'all want to talk about here before we jump into our tale this eve after wherever time of day?
While you're at joining the Discord, make a Storyfinders Guild character
Yes.
because we're gonna get that ramped up real soon again. Okay?
Heck yes.
So we can play games. It'd
Join
be fun.
my very silly Dragonborn bard, soon to be barbarian, as soon as I get enough session XP.
Yes, it's gonna be great.
Amazing.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited to DM for Matt.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Alrighty. If we are, what was that?
Ooh.
Oh, also keep an eye out for episodes of our shows being uploaded to Spotify.
Yes.
There should be some new Spotify content going up very shortly.
That is excellent. Yes, for all
That's so
all of you
exciting.
audio listeners, to get to enjoy the eldritch fun in audio form.
Yes. So there's been like Rule is working his ass off, making sure that everything is good for Spotify and is trying to slowly roll into actually rolling out episodes. So
Excellent. That's awesome.
That
I'm
is-
super
that
excited.
is cool. Yeah, I know. Misadventures is going up this weekend at some point, maybe next week.
Ooh,
So,
exciting.
yes, go to Spotify, check it out.
You can listen to the thirst on Spotify.
You can listen. It's palpable. You can listen. Okay, that's all I
Amazing.
think. That's all that
Excellent.
randomly jumped through my head.
And in that case, let's settle in. Because when last we told this tale, we had little snippets of scenes with a very different crew than our usual. This is not the tale of Saoirse, Winnie, Dia, and Fia / Anya. This is the tale of very questionable adventurers who have been recruited by the Deep King Grimma. What does this duergar want with these individuals? To find out, first we need to meet one more person. So, Joe, can you describe for us your character and where they are and what they're doing?
Nessie is about, looks to be around 16, 17 years old. Is not overly, aged or experienced looking. She's kind of like a gray tabby cat gone feral. Tabaxi teenager. Has several piercings in her ears, 2 or 3 in her lip. Has what could have been just markings in her fur, or may have been haphazard attempts at stick and poke tattoos. She's mostly dressed in darker colors, with smatterings of moss or nature somewhere that's either been caught in her fur or along kind of the tattered ends of her jacket or robes or anything. She kind of doesn't really have any feel for fashion, so she's just wearing whatever has been available. It doesn't match or anything like that. It's just there.
Amazing. You are a little far north of where you usually patrol. You're a child of the forest, and it's been both your home and your parent for some time. And you are young enough to have never known a world before nightfall. So you are used to the image of the weird dead moon in the sky and the broken sun during the day. You've ventured a little bit far north. It's starting to get the icy parts of the forest, where it starts blending in with the tundra and the trees start getting a little scarce. And you hear off in the distance something like a big animal crashing in somewhere. This big raucous noise of destruction, and a tree smashes down into the snow. When you move close, you see this massive undead mastodon. Tendrils are growing out from its rib cage as one of its legs has just been completely shorn off at the knee in the front, and it's just holding itself up. And as it reaches up, its giant trunk, sort of half there and half not, about to slam down into the snow, you see this. You don't see anything except for what happens to its body. Its head is thrust down into the snow, and you see an axe slam into the skull. The tendrils all fall limp, and it just into the snow. Re-dead. What a fucking inconvenience! That bitch! Where the hell am I now? And you see this gray-skinned dwarf, kicking over a stump and, sort of, throwing black blood off of his arms, moving into the clearing away from that mammoth. What do you do?
Keep an eye on him at a slight distance.
Give me a stealth check. So I roll my chunk.
$18.
You're feeling pretty stealthy, and you'll also give you a perception check.
This is a 12.
12? It wasn't very high. He's not being very quiet as he's just sort of stomping around through the snow and You can see him like going out of his way to just like and just like smashing his forearms into trees, and you can see his forearms are just leaving like shunted concave marks into the trees. It's not even like his skin is hitting it. It's like there's this invisible barrier that's just sort of warping the tree out of the way as he's just sort of like angrily shuffling around in the snow. You're going... You think some mighty sorceress of the north is just gonna solve all your problems, so you go trekking into fuck all nowhere, and then you get shunted away. I'll kill her. I'll wring her neck if I ever see that masked little loon again. He starts tromping off southward through the forest.
Do I know where he came from?
Give me... interesting. Give me an intelligence check, but if you are proficient in survival, you can add your proficiency bonus to it.
Yes, I am. Okay, sick.
So yeah, intelligence plus 3.
15.
15. You know that far to the northwest from here, there is a place that nothing goes. No animals, no travelers, no nothing. It is in the deep part of the tundra. Very little precipitation. Very little life could grow there or live there under normal circumstances. There is a tower there that you've heard when you've communed with the animals nearby. They call it the Shade Spire. And you know that animals that do go close to there, strange things happen to their perception. They feel disoriented. Migration patterns get completely screwed up. They end up eating their own friends because they're confused between prey and predator. There's bad things happen around that tower, and so nothing goes near there. You get the sense, like you were sort of venturing not close to the tower itself, but you're on that side of the forest. Mm-hmm. And you imagine that something lives there. Maybe this is either the thing that lives there, this little angry dwarf, or based on what he's saying, he has met the thing that lives there.
Well, ideally, I want to go there. But, also, if he got flung out of there and he's not connecting to anything, I'm kind of like a bit like, maybe I should bring him with me. Can I, like, throw a rock at the back of his head and see if it just, like, poings off into existence?
Yeah, you throw a rock. I won't make you roll an attack roll, but you throw a rock, and you see it, as far as you can tell, it playing, like you can see it muss his hair a little bit at the back. He's got it sort of tied back out of his face. And you see it kind of muss that little back knot, and he turns around quickly. What the hell?
Afternoon. Just... You good?
Give me a strength saving throw.
Not good. That's an 8.
You see the little smile lines next to his eyes. The shadows in them grow deep. His eyes fade over into black pools of stars. And you see him hold out his hand, and you are yanked across the open snow into his grip.
Why, you could have just said hi if you wanted to say hello.
He sort of glares at you as he's holding you up. The shadows fade from his eyes. And you could have just said hello instead of throwing a rock. But here we are! And he, like, puts you down. So what's the deal?
Well, I was kind of gonna, ask you the same question with the whole thing. back
Oh,
there.
that beastie over there. Yeah.
That one, yeah, beastie. Is that what you call that thing? All right.
I don't know what it is, but it was angry and I got angry back at it, so it's fine.
Fair assumption to make, yeah.
As for what
Don't
I'm
really-
doing, I came up north looking for friends. Heard a rumor. Thought I might find someone of interest that might help me in a little endeavor I've got going. They're not. They're
Shame.
unamenable, or some other word.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I heard someone smart say it.
Uh,
But you seem. What's your story?
you know, wandering from here to there. Just keeping an eye on things. Looking after my forest, you know.
Well, judging by that terrible beastie over there, your forest has plenty of things looking out for it on its own.
Yeah, you'll be right there. You'll be right there.
You want a vacation? I came looking for allies, and so far I've got scant shit. So, if I bring you back, I can call this a modicum of success.
Alright, and what's in it for me?
What do you want?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I ain't got much, so pretty much anything would suffice.
Let's go where the halls are warm and the gems are flowing, shall we?
Yeah, I can do that. As long as it keeps coming in my direction, of course.
Yeah. As long as you do what needs doing.
Well, that's how you survive, isn't it?
Aye, you got the right of it. Yeah, tell me about yourself. Come on. And he like pats you on the back and like without even trying, it's sort of like, ugh. He leads you through the forest. Eventually you notice that he's kind of got like this bracelet that he keeps like peering at and sort of like looking up at the sky. Eventually you find a clearing high enough leading up onto a mountainside, and a floating ship appears. Last chance to say no. I'm about to catch a ride back home, and you're free to come with me.
Oh, well, I'll be coming on that, alright. Haven't seen one of those before.
Aye. You're about to see a lot of things you've never seen before.
Oh, fun.
You load up
What is
into
it?
this ship, and you are ferried away. Time passes, and all three of you are now assembled in the grand throne room of Grimma Banesalt. He has brought you all here, and you are wreathed in glorious stone. These halls are opulent in their construction. Massive pillars of stone shooting up from the foundations of the mountain to a high ceiling, hundreds of feet above you, all of it illuminated with glowing white stone that flows through all of the archways and crevices of the stonework. Like, we would think of it like LED strips, but to you, it looks like light pouring through like water through little channels in the stonework and the ground. And it's giving it all this like beautiful dim glow. Those with dark vision, you can see as if it's midday. Anyone else, it's not oppressively bright. There are several assembled dwarves all around, dressed in heavy formal regalia. There's an interesting tension between the presentation of these individuals looking like it's comfortable versus they're going to war. There are these like almost like wizard, like evening jacket robes kind of happening, but they will be, rather than their lapels being cloth, they will be metal banded together into stone epaulets and golden and bronze rings all along their arms that clatter about as they gesture and talk. They're drinking out of heavy goblets, and at the center of all of this is an oversized throne for the person sitting in it. It is the same dwarf you have, all but one of you have met. For the audience, Haley and Raz, what do your characters look like?
You want to go first?
Okey-dokey. You've got Drulin in front of you, and she is in all black on black on black most of the time. You don't see her out of much else. And she's in it's like a kind of like a catsuit sort of dealio, but it's got armor bits all built into it, metal, and the boots kind of like all like heeled boots all like meld into it as well. She's got a dagger to her side, and long pink hair that's like up in a ponytail out of the way. She wears a black mask over her face when she's around people that she's not familiar with. And that's it. That's Drulin. Big elf ears that you can see poking out the side. Pale blue skin.
Love that. You have Rami, who is probably tilted back in their chair, with their feet on the table, if at all possible. Some kind of visor over their eyes because it is a little bright in here, and pale silvery hair that is all braids and up in a messy bun. A nice, of course, angsty dark purple hood that is pulled up pretty high because we must be inconspicuous and angsty here. And so here we are. Dark purples and reds for their robe that goes over. It has no sleeves because sleeves are bullshit. Underneath this very drow regal attire is a crop top, showing off a very nice muscular midriff. Very athletic build. Can't really tell whether male or female. And is ashy purpley kind of skin, silvery eyes, a staff that they are kind of just tapping on the ground a little bit while they are thinking. That has at the, I forget, is it spider webs?
Yes, it's spider webs. And it's actually topped with this like silver image of a spider sort of wrapped around the top of the staff, but everywhere else is like little web motifs drifting through, and it is clearly like elven in design. It's very sleek and beautiful.
Hell yes, this is what is happening. And also, DM, is it possible, are any of the light stone, are any of them stealable? It looked like I could get away with thieving any.
When you go up to touch it, you touch, and it is just this sort of like it's like it splashes off of you. It just sort of scatters into these little motes that drift through, and then eventually like recoalesces into this vein of light moving through the stone. It is not a physical object. It's more like this effervescent strand of non-existent liquid that's just emitting a glow into the room.
I'm going to have to figure that out at some point because that is very pretty and I want it.
Excellent.
And that is Rami.
Rami, you got here not by direct invitation from Grimma, but by basically you were led here via steeder carriage to meet up with an envoy of the Duergar who have led you into this hall, and you've kind of been their guest, but you've noticed like sideways glances, and like a couple of the more stuffly ones have been like, what's that drow doing here? Like there's kind of that awkward tension of old blood running a little thick. But as Grimma sort of wanders down from the throne onto this massive, sort of thick House of the Dragon on Dragonstone, this huge table, but it is not in the irregular shape of Westeros. It is instead in these sort of like jagged, almost like Rami, you're sort of seeing some irony here in the design, and it's almost like the design of like a Black Widow's red marking on its abdomen, where it sort of makes this weird little figure eight. Grimma takes his seat kind of in the middle, near the narrowest portion. You've all been invited to sit on the other convex part of it, facing him. Some of his advisors start coming around, and you can see that like one of them that's been giving you the side eye, as he like walks towards his chair, Grimma like thumps the other one on the shoulder real hard. Be polite to our guests. So yeah, he gestures for each of the three of you to take a seat. Shall we get down to business?
Feet on the table.
Absolutely.
Yes, you've already been sitting there, and he cares not. He's totally chill with it.
Yep, Dru takes a seat.
As does Nessie.
Do any of his advisors look like I should definitely keep an eye out at nighttime to make sure I don't have any bad run-ins?
You have been under guard this entire time, but you have never gotten a bad vibe. If you'd like to like roll a retrospective insight check, you are more than welcome to do that.
Gonna do that. I'm gonna look like this because I can't see through these.
Yeah, yeah. I'm too cool to read dice.
Too cool. I don't know. You said you could see like it was daylight, and I was like, you know what? This feels in character.
For folks with dark vision, but drow especially would be like, whoa, tone that down. I like it dark.
Can you turn your lights down, please?
Yeah, can you dim it? Siri, dim the lights. In the throne.
Right? Dim the lights, please. Nighttime mode. Okay. That is a... actually, that's wild. That's an 11. I rolled
11.
a 6, but my insight is +5.
Nice.
New characters, guys.
New character, who dis?
Who dis?
You've gotten no sense of, so yeah, I'll also apply your like passive of 15. You've gotten no sense of like betrayal vibes. You've been under guard in the sense that like they're not letting you go anywhere that you shouldn't be allowed in, but you're also not being told, hey, don't do that. Like it's basically like you're the managed talent. You're not getting any icky vibes from them. This is an assassination ploy.
Got it.
And you can see, as Grimma sits down, he takes this stone that was sort of sitting nearby his seat and like clacks it twice on the table. And you can see the metal of the table like warps and bends to become a map of the localized Underdark. And you can see all these little pieces now summoned up out of them, representing different locations of different troops and banners and things. He kind of grinds the stone a little bit on the table, and you can see some of those banners disappear, as if there's like, okay, we don't need that information on the table at the moment. But you do get this.
It? Can I
make a
like...
perception check?
Okay,
yeah.
I'm the shadiest fucking character.
You are the absolute shadiest fucking character here. I love it.
I am. It's a thing.
Can Dru have an idea of what's going on with that table?
Oh, as far as how it works, give me a check, an intelligence check with either proficiency in Smith's tools or Tinker's tools.
12.
12? It was way too quick for you to get any sort of bead. Like it was sort of this like vast influx of information. It was like a virus heat map or something of the world, and then it was like gone too quickly for you to like have the information and parse it.
Dang it. That's okay.
I've got
What'd you get?
both of those, so I just picked Tinker's tool, so the 25.
25, damn. You know that basically the way that this is working is that it is very similar like the shaped stone spell, but used with metal. And it's basically this whole table is enchanted to sort of telepathically respond somehow through these controls of the stone to shape itself into like predefined settings. You don't think that it's too customizable, that it's only got like a couple of different versions, but it is definitely magical in nature that it's be able to produce this.
Cool.
I will say with the 12, Rami, you got enough to see that like sort of where you saw the shapes and like looking at the Underdark map and kind of getting a sense of things, you could see the area where Menzoberranzan exists, like where that cavern system would start to go into things that you are more familiar with. There were banners over there. You did not see what kind. You just saw that there were banners there. You don't know, they might have been representing your own folks. You don't know. You just know that there was stuff there.
I'm suspicious.
Suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Mhm.
King Grimma says, "Thank you so much for joining me under more resplendent circumstances. I hope we can have a thriving working relationship. The reason I've called you here is that I require better transports for my crew. Dru and Nessie, you're familiar with my flagship, but it is, while it is my pride and joy, it is a bit stumbly, it is a bit unwieldy, and only good for a few things. I require different kinds of mobility in the endeavors I seek. And so, with that in mind, I would like you to go here." And he gestures towards this. You can see that the map starts to like get a little bit fuzzy in terms of representing, like, we don't really know what's over there. We're not exactly sure where, but we know when. About 3 days ago, we felt a tremor, a very specific kind, that indicates that one of the silver ships has crashed here. And I would like you to go and recover said silver ship.
Okay. Do I know anything about silver ships?
Give me either Arcana or History. Let me know which one you're using.
And compensation?
Oh, they're both +7. What is this character? Who am I?
What is this intelligence
Who are you?
modifier?
Oh,
Haley,
12.
who are you?
19?
19?
Yeah.
You know that Silvership is, especially being from the Astral Sea, being an Astral Wayfinder, you know that Silvership is a colloquial term for the smaller sort of support vessels that serve illithid fleets.
Okay.
They are not the massive nautiloids that are the big flagship, the big ship-to-ship combat ones. They are these small, like, blockade runner ships that serve the nautiloids.
And are they something that you can just find?
Finding one would be extraordinarily rare.
Yeah.
Even flying them, if you are not an illithid, very, very difficult.
Yep.
Because all illithid construction is built around the idea that you have telepathic abilities, that you are psionic, and that you are a walking squid man. They pilot everything with their face. They insert their faces into these helms and then use their tentacles to pilot everything, along with their own psionic abilities.
I hate it. Thanks.
So to even know that a silver ship has crashed here, wild.
Yep.
What's it doing in the Underdark?
Yep.
How the fuck? The second thing is that this guy is trying to recover one, is immediately like,
yeah,
what are you doing?
Yeah.
So you're
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with this ship?
That is the question. Like I said, I need more nimble transport for what I'm trying to accomplish.
You know how to
We've
fly
got big
those?
things.
Insight check.
Give me an insight check, yeah. Me? No, I'm not a pilot. I'm more of the get down and stompy bit kind of fellow. But Krev is superb. And he gestures down the table to a female duergar at the end, who you can see has a little bit of that like dwarven female stubble happening.
I was
But
gonna
it's
say
been
she's grown to herself some tentacles, like.
it's been she has
What?
trimmed it into like these perfectly like diagonal like lines.
Ooh.
So it's got this like whole like punk rocker vibe to her
love
face. And she's mirrored the same thing in this sort of undercut hairdo with a big gray mohawk that's been tasseled up into the same sort of like ringlets and adornments that are all through Grimma's beard
Mhm.
are in her mohawk, holding it up into sort of like a punk rock, like
I love
cyberpunk
her.
style mohawk.
Love it.
While
and you can
while
see-
insight while insight checking, I would also like to shoot her the flirtatious eye.
I love it. We'll roll that persuasion in a second. What'd you get for insight?
I got a 16.
He is being purposely evasive. You get the sense
Ugh.
that nothing he is saying is untrue. It is just he is withholding the full scope of his plans and objectives for the time being.
Okay. Can I also get one of his ideals?
Are you fucking ideals, bonds, and flaws me? Which one would
I've
you
got
like? Ideals, bonds,
Ideals.
or flaws? Ideals?
Mhm.
Grimma's ideals are rule with an iron fist. He is giving you this very salesman-y like front end. He's giving you great vibes. Like he is clearly a charismatic leader, but just the way that like you watched him kind of shoulder thump that one guy that was giving you kind of the icky look, and
Mhm.
immediately that dude paled. Like this man is not to be trifled with. This man is to be respected or to be killed by, and those are the two options.
Yeah.
He accepts no other things.
I love it. Beautiful.
I will also, for your own visual benefit, this is not the ship that he is describing you going after. This is one of the bigger nautiloid ships. This is what those look like in our recording chat. Just so you've got that visual in mind.
Sorry, everyone else.
I'm gonna look at that.
Sorry for everyone else. I can't post them. Wizards, don't make everything trademarked, and maybe I can fucking have some cool art happening here.
Oh, that shit's wild.
It's a giant.
It looks like-
snail.
Yeah, it looks like a snail.
Yes,
like a
these
snail,
things-
but if you made the snail a ship.
If you picture like literal nautiluses, those little like
Yeah.
squid things that are in a snail shell, that is what this is. And it flies like nautiluses propel themselves kind of backwards, like they bump into shit all the time. Nautiloids, the ships, fly tentacles forward, and they are dangerous at a distance because they do have like powerful like long range bombardment weaponry. Their primary means of warfare, though, is to ramming speed into other ships, use their tentacles to capture them, and then drill into the side of the ships and unleash hell inside. They typically
Like a
have boarding
Reaper.
Yes, they typically have boarding parties of troglodytes and other mind flayer servitor races ready to go, and just flood the ship with horribleness, and the illithids come in later and clean up the mess.
Love
But
it.
you are going after one of the smaller ships that works in support of these things. They are typically more of the harassment and transport ships.
Comforting.
Also give me that persuasion check for
Okay.
for flirting.
My charisma's really shitty. Charisma was my dump stat.
Love it. Love this for you.
I still rolled a 15 though, but it's a 15 minus 1, so it's a 14.
Hey, 14's not bad. What's this little cross table flirt look like?
Just the eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Little silvery eye, like honing in.
She gives you a little bit of like a rock eyebrow, like, and you could see her like most of these duergar are all the sort of stereotypical build of pretty chonky, clearly like have all worked their time in the smith. she's got far more dexterous fingers, and she sort of riffles this little silver coin across them really quickly, and then flips it, catches it, riffles the coin across her knuckles again, flips it, catches it, and you can see her just while maintaining eye contact with you.
I'm smitten.
All right, we'll describe how this won't work. No, wrong system.
Oh, damn it.
Give her a string.
Yep. She gets a string on me.
She gets a
I'm
string.
gonna stagger. And I'm gonna grin and bear it.
Amazing. If no one out there knows what we're talking about, you should definitely go check out Raz's game on Tuesdays, because Thirsty Sword
Check out-
Lesbians is incredible.
Just check out TSL in general. Matt's got a
Yes.
TSL. Just go check it out. Anyway, yes. The eye contact does not stop. I'm not afraid.
I am not
And-
afraid.
My brain just kind of like, oh, she down to smash. That's gonna be an appointment later.
That's gonna be the side story here. That's the side
Mhm.
plot. We have our B plot, 100%.
Yep. That's gonna.
We have our B
that-
plot's B plot.
Yep. That's an appointment later that I'm gonna make.
So, any questions before we send you out into the black hole of these wretched tunnels?
No.
Compensation.
Ah, right. Sorry about that. Obviously, you will continue to be put up in your apartments, which, by the way, you've been staying in very nice places. There's been no expense spared in terms of catering to your needs of comfort and relaxation. In fact, Dru, you've been allowed access to like their forges and some of their technical works. You can tell that you're being shown like, here's the stuff we show outsiders. Like it's
Yeah.
you can tell, you got that vibe, but it's still impressive stuff. You've not seen this kind of large scale adamantine work
Mm-hmm.
ever. And
Okay.
this particular brand of duergar, that seems to be their vibe, is like all this shit is made out of adamantine. Like they must be sitting on tons of the stuff,
Yeah.
which is very unusual. Compensation will be 500 gold each of you if you are able to requisition this ship for me.
Sounds good to me.
Seems like a dangerous task. Maybe we could arrange a little bit more of an in-depth chat about your plans for this ship. as well.
Maybe if you get me a ship, and then we'll have a conversation to say about that, right? I can't have any
Mhm.
in-depth plans without the ship.
Of course.
I'm not about to count my Grex before they hatch.
Of course not. That would be stupid.
Now, I'm not expecting all of you to somehow become professional ship haulers overnight. You all look capable, but not particularly strong in that matter. So, and he sort of snaps his fingers, and the woman from before, Krev, hands over a baton to you, Rami.
Okay.
Just put that down in the ship once you've acquired it, once you've secured the landing site. That will help us find our way there without any incident. The Phasras around here is particularly dangerous, and we don't want to do any sort of mass teleportation without a beacon implanted.
Smart. Smart.
Uh,
Is
it-
Krev the hot girl?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna like kind of twirl it with my hand a little bit. And I'll flip my little sleeveless robe back so that you can see the beautiful gutter of muscle down my hip bone, and I'm gonna tuck it into my waistband. Okay, we'll just a little eye contact and be like, "I'm ready whenever you guys are."
She gives you a little bit of eyebrow, and then like leans back in her chair, and you could tell that like even though she's not as like ruggedly flexed out as the others, she's cut, and she's giving you a little bit of a gun show there as she leans back.
Flirtation. Saoirse doesn't do this, okay? Saoirse doesn't flirt. She just tries to take care of everybody. So I'm like, Gotta get it all in.
Gotta get it out. Gotta get it out here.
Gotta get it.
Welcome to Thirsty Rod Dwarves.
In the Underdark.
No.
In the Underdark.
Tales
of Initiative After Dark Underdark Edition. Any other questions before we get going? And by we, I of course mean you.
Of course. Any supplies for this
Yeah,
journey?
Means
How
of
far away is
transport.
it? 3 days, you said?
3 days is the approximate time to get there. However, that's without transport. We've got at least an armored steeder that can get you to here. He sort of gestures on the map to like the beginning of this sort of unknown tunnel network. From there, you are very much on your own. We have requisitioned some supplies for you, and he hands out a basic healing potion to each of you.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Gotta tuck that shit away too.
Just in case things should get slippery.
What is it in D&D Beyond?
Potion of healing.
Potion of healing. Yes. I always type in like the wrong words.
And what was this vehicle?
A armored steeder. Give me a nature check.
Can I assist?
Yeah.
Roll with advantage.
Get that advantage.
Yes, ma'am. 22.
22. Again, in a sort of twist of irony.
I know
for
my
Rami,
cars.
this is not a car. This is a metal carriage that is placed on the back of a massive underdark spider.
What?
So there is a race of spiders that are bred as like war machines and mounts for duergar called steeders.
Yep.
And the females are enormous.
Cool.
This is typically what they use for large troop transport in the Underdark if it's not
I'm so excited.
mechanized.
Oh my god.
Y'all, Underdark shit is so fucking dope.
It's so dope. Also, I love spiders.
Oh, me
Again,
too.
Rami, it's always kind of weird how there's this like feud between the Duergar and the Drow over just bad blood reasons, but also they use spiders for their shit, so it's just like, y'all, we're the same side. It's fine.
I'm sitting here like, a steeder, an armored steeder. Okay, got you. Right. And we're sitting at this hourglass table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're just like, yeah. You're definitely, you don't know it, but you're worshiping Lolth. You don't know it, but you are.
Yeah, you don't know it, but Lolth will find you. You just
Lolth will
need
find
to
you.
open your heart.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Lolth? There's
Oh my
an
God.
example of a steeder.
I think Lolth prefers Lord
So do
and
we
Destruct,
get one
but-
each, or is it we go on the back in a carriage?
There is going to be a much larger steeder that you are riding on via carriage.
Yeah, cool.
That one is more of the normie size one. This one is massive. Any other questions before y'all set legs? It's not set sail.
I have none. Rami is silent.
Well, good luck to you, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. And he taps the rock again twice on the table, and the map settles back into the flat surface.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk to wherever the thing is, making an assumption about where I'm supposed to be going. I'm either gonna look really cool or like a complete dumbass. And it's
You
great.
you would know where to go because this is how you like arrived. So you're actually spot on with the direction.
Yes.
Here.
So cool. Tuck
You
the
are-
glasses. Just tuck my visor. It's not glasses. It's like a weird, like a super thin, like obsidian visor or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Just right there.
It's Underdark punk. We have all these crazy inventions that work because #magic and weird stone.
Cool.
So you are all led to this massive steer. You can see the spider is just sort of like its legs are tucked up near its body and it's just waiting. A little metal gangway has been folded out of the carriage for you to ascend into the thing on its back that has been like actually like surgically harnessed into its carapace. Like you can see it is now part of this massive spider. And as it sets underway, it is what you imagine Belle's dad to have experienced in Beauty and the Beast, as it is just this like jilted, weird, one leg at a time until it like gets going, and then it's just this weird, unsettling, like shaking thrum of passage moving forward. Occasionally, like you feel gravity arc up onto the sides as it must be like traversing off through walls and things.
On our trip, can I randomly just hop out and go feed it some spider snacks?
Yes.
I would like
There's a duergar attendant with you that's like the person leading this thing, and they kind of like give you like a, if you want to, like that's your
I don't
hands.
ask him.
Those are your
I don't
fingers.
ask him.
No, he's just watching. He's watching, ready for the horrible injury to occur at this moment. Give me an animal handling check.
This is gonna be really bad. Oh yeah.
Fine.
What if can we
Nat 20.
can we have wait,
Hey!
what's your animal handling?
My animal.
Okay.
I think it's a plus
Okay.
So what was the total?
24.
24. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take
Describe how you do this, because absolutely you nail it. Like no problems.
I entirely like Nessie is gonna walk up like with the snacks and just start being like in the strangest array of cooing noises as if you're talking to a baby. Being like, "You're a pretty girl. You're taking us to the caves. You're so good."
Yes. Spider scritches.
And you're like,
Yes.
you're perfectly twisting your hand as you're holding like the snacks to avoid just these massive mandibles coming in with the fangs outstretched. It's not doing it at like a threatening or a mean gesture. It's just the way this poor thing is built, and it can't help that it's just got big old poison teeth hanging out there.
It's got big old poison teeth, and it makes it so that it can't make friends as easily as other things.
Yeah.
So you have to make friends with it and be extra careful.
Poor baby.
No.
Absolutely. I'm gonna secretly take some of my oil and draw like this like whatever Lolth's sigil thing is on his on her back too.
Nice.
Just be like, I'm blessing you a little bit.
Blessing you in the name of Lolth. I love it.
Yes. Absolutely.
You are eventually dropped off at the entrance to a smaller tunnel system. It was actually small enough that the steeder would not have been able to even continue much further. You can tell it narrows pretty quickly. And the duergar just sort of gives you a wave, like, good luck.
I think Haley had questions in character
Yes.
for everybody.
Did you?
We're
She's giving a face like maybe not.
What?
What
What
are
am I
chatting? I don't know. You were
What
gonna
did I-
ask what we're thinking or something. I don't know, and then I interrupted. I'm an asshole.
No, I didn't say anything. Right now, Dru is not sure how she feels about a living transportation vehicle.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's very fair. It's very fair.
It's
That's
definitely
the extent of it.
it's not your typical engineering.
No, it's not my vibe.
Not your.
I can't fix this. I can't.
No. No, if this broke down,
I can't work this one out. This one's not me. No.
So yeah,
Okay.
how do y'all proceed into this tunnel?
How dark is it? What's the?
It is pitch black. There is no lighting at all. You are in firm underdark territory.
It's okay. Your NB got 120 feet of dark visions.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
See everything. See it so clearly.
Can you all see fine?
Yes. Can you not?
Yeah, I can. I just wanted to make sure.
I don't think that we've introduced ourselves. They just kind of threw us together and said we were doing something. So,
Mm.
It's usually how it works.
Very
Rami.
true. Drulin. Drew.
Drew.
Neferit. Or Nessie.
Nessie. I like it. Like the monster that's in that one lake somewhere underneath in the Underdark, off in the north.
You tell me, I can't even read.
You don't know that one? No. Well, there's a monster. Her name is Nessie.
Oh,
Do I
nice.
know this monster?
And anyone else that might know.
Roll an Arcana check. I love this. Fucking wild.
You're welcome, Matt.
I love it. No, this is great.
Oh, it's a 8 plus 7. 15?
15. I will say that specifically because of like where you're from, that's not high enough to know this particular Underdark legend.
No.
Perhaps somewhere there is a Nessie down in the deep tunnels beneath the world.
Interesting.
If you
This is the deepest I've been in Earth in a ever long time. Ever.
and you,
Yeah. I mean, deepest in Earth, under Earth, underground. I
Underground.
guess.
Public.
Underdark.
Just
The,
said a quick prayer in my brain hole.
The
Please.
massive spider like turns around and
Oh shit.
scuttles off back the way it came.
Goodbye,
Well.
babe.
I guess we're going this way.
I guess so. Is there a clear direction that we should
There is
be
a
going?
clear tunnel. You know the direction, and so far it's not forking. It's just going deep. How are you traveling forward? What's the marching order? And are you traveling quickly, normally, slowly, and or stealthily?
I think stealthily for myself.
Stealthily.
I'll go
What
first.
is the ground footing like? Is it
Hard rock.
yeah,
This
pretty
is definitely
pretty quick.
like bedrock.
Not
yeah.
quickly, but like as quickly as you can stealthily.
Sure.
Mhm.
Brick. Yeah.
All right. Everybody, give me a stealth check.
I got advantage on stealth.
Raven
Oh
and Riddle
no.
treating me right today.
Uh,
24.
12.
14.
14.
Jaina. I mean, sorry.
Baby. It's fine.
You have to address her when she speaks. It's important.
Yeah.
You need to instill at a young age that girls' words are important too.
Yes, they're listened
Yes,
to.
they are. And one more roll. Oh, Jesus. It's going to be that kind of day. Okay. What's everyone's passive perception?
Oh, 12?
15.
15?
16.
Sam is not with us in person, but they are very much with us in what my chonk is rolling right now.
Fucking Raven and Riddle dice.
Sure.
You all proceed down into this tunnel. Rami, you would be used to this kind of traversal where it's almost mind-numbing in some ways. You can see why creatures go mad down here, because over a long enough distance, it is so much of the same. It's just rock wall, barren, scratched through. Some of these tunnels are hollowed out by creatures, and others are just the remnants of rivers and tectonic movements long since forgotten. These tunnels are craggy and rough. Every mile is well earned, and you are going deeper and deeper in. There's some parts where it gets so tight that you're having to go sideways and like scrape yourself through these little bits. That sense of like claustrophobia of the walls pressing in gets a little intense. But then it'll open up into a big room of stalagmites and stalactites. Rami, you are familiar enough with the Underdark to know that rocks here are not always to be trusted, and so you're sort of leading the group and using your quarterstaff to like push things a little bit, test things out, occasionally like picking up a little bit of loose pebble and throwing it at a suspicious looking stalagmite.
That wall
Nothing's-
looks suspicious.
Yeah. It is definitely a journey through both rock and paranoia as you move through these unexplored tunnels. You
Like-
start to hear what were you gonna say?
Just I don't want to interrupt your beautiful description, but I feel like Rami is playing a game in their head that they always play when they go on long walks through the Underdark, where it's like the guy who makes bombs in Atlantis listing off the flappers that he sells and the TNT that he carries. Those are just like shale,
Mhm.
limestone, another limestone. Oh, volcanic rock. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Nessie and Dru, how are you holding up in this intense, just sort of march forward into the unknown?
Nessie, for the most part, is kind of okay until you get to those really, really narrow parts because she's grown up in a forest, open air, outside all of the time. So, like, even though being tabaxi, like, her body is gonna move the way it needs to move, she's not gonna get stuck. She don't know that. So she's a bit like, yeah, but I don't like it. Keeping it to herself as best she can, which isn't very well. Occasionally doing that little kitten squeak and being like, that was something else, that wasn't me.
Dru, how are you holding up?
Yeah, Dru's going okay. I think this is probably the smallest, most confined place that she's been, and she's underground. So this is like a lot. I feel. But not too bad. Could be worse, I guess.
There is a transition. You move into this larger room. It feels open enough that, other than Rami, who you have a long enough distance to kind of see still where the cavern walls meet, all of your dark vision hits that weird buffer of nothingness. But you can hear this room is much louder. There is water movement through here. There's actually a small like waterfall that is trickling out of old, caked over with crystal stones out of a wall, and it's winding its way through the floor in one of those just like sort of puddling rivulet networks. Yes, exactly. And in amongst that trickle, there is a weird sound that catches all of your senses. It's the it's like this pulsing weird hum in your head. And when you look around, you don't see anything. Rami, when you look up, you notice part of the rock ceiling is this dull, everything's in shades of gray, but you can tell that this thing would have sort of an ochre color in the light. You've gotten used to guessing the color work through your gray dark vision. It is hulking. It has wide pincers moving out of a weird boxy head. It has long four-toed and clawed hands and feet. And it has large eyes that just... And you can see that the irises are in this wave form, moving around back and forth in a hypnotic gesture. Before you could say anything, it releases its grasp on the ceiling. An incredible Hulk slams into the midst of you. Everyone roll initiative.
Is this what I made Haley fight?
It is not what you made Haley fight.
Okay.
It is something. It is not a Chuli boy. It is not. It is not the patchouli lord.
Not the patchouli board. Got
This is-
you.
I'm gonna post a picture
I
in the
love
recording chat of
him.
what you see. Haley, you peaked. I don't know if you love him or hate him.
I do. I love him. I love him.
I rolled a natural 17 for its perception check to notice y'all moving through. Yeah, it's gonna get spicy. Who's got a 20 or above?
I have a 22.
22. Okay.
Yes. I forgot what my walking speed was and I got excited all over again.
Dude, monks, y'all. They're dope. Who's got 15 to 20?
18.
17.
Ooh, nice. Those are really impressive initiatives. I rolled a natural 20. Sam, I love you. You are giving my monsters power. So it is technically you are all surprised. I know it's very shocking. You are all surprised when this creature drops down out of the ceiling. The only one who would get to go first before it is Rami. So Rami, your turn starts. You're surprised. So you, unless anyone has like an alert feat or anything like that that keeps them from being surprised.
Don't think so.
No.
Okay. So Rami.
No, I took mobile. I took mobile, not alert. I think Sam
you
took
were
alert.
okay.
Ironically, I think Sam took alert.
The dice seem pretty alert.
Okay.
It's okay. So you are not surprised anymore. You get your reaction back if any reactions apply, and you will not have there will not be advantage against you on any attacks. However, your turn
Okay.
does technically start, so I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Wow. Fuck you. Well, fuck you. That's a 9.
A 9. That is going to be a failure. Oh no, you're okay, honey. That is going to be a failure. Let's see
She
here.
doesn't like it when you hurt me either.
I know she doesn't like it when I cause pain. Mm. Yeah.
Papa, that's wrong.
What's
Papa,
Papa?
don't do that. But Papa.
During that turn. Okay.
What's
So
happening?
it's moot right now. It is going to, meanwhile, make some attacks. It gets to make 3 attacks, and is going to be 1 on each of you. I'm going to do 2 with its claws, 1 with its mandible. There's going to be 1 claw at Rami, 1 claw at Nessie, and the mandibles will be at Dru. So claw not with advantage because you did get to go first at Rami. Ooh, my luck has run its course. That's only a 13 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. Nessie, your claw. All right, good start. Roll with advantage, though. Okay, no crit, just a dirty 20.
Okay.
Just a dirty 20.
Just a dirty 20, and that is going to be 9 slashing damage to you, Nessie. And for Dru, this is the mandibles coming in with a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That one might get you.
That one gets me.
26. It's a 26 to hit. Hello. Oh, I rolled
we can
nearly.
ooh all we want.
We
Sam
can
isn't here.
ooh all we want. I rolled nearly minimum damage. That is only 8 slashing damage as the mandibles slam into you and just sort of skiing off of your armor.
Nice.
There's that horrible screech.
Ooh.
So this ability that I'm having y'all roll saves for is not at all relevant. However, just so you are aware of it in what it's doing to you, let me have both of you, Dru and Nessie, also roll charisma saving throws for me.
You're more charismatic than I am.
9.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be a
16?
spicy fight.
No, 15.
15.
Sorry.
Nessie, you immediately recognize that like this thing has like some sort of hypnosis that it can do, and you are immediately like moving your gaze away, and you're able to overpower this weird sensation in your mind. Drew, you're very
I go face to
analytical,
face
like
with it.
your engineering brain, like as it clamps the mandibles around you, is just immediately in your head. Normally, if you could act on your turn, you would just randomly flail, like you just flail your arms about randomly.
Okay.
So basically, what this effect is doing is it randomizes what you do on your turn.
Okay.
And there are 3 different options, and they're all very fun. So Rami,
Yeah.
you are now not surprised, which means you could avert your gaze from this creature if you wanted to. It'll basically mean you're swinging with disadvantage against it because you can't actually see it.
Okay.
Or you can face
Um,
this thing down and roll a charisma
is it-
save and see what happens.
Is it like a magical effect? Is it a charming kind of effect?
It's a magical effect. It is not a charm effect.
Okay. Hang on.
I don't think there's any Fey ancestry to help you out
No, I don't think so either. I thought there was something. It's okay. It's fine. Fuck it.
here. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah. No, there was something else. There's something else that I'm thinking of, but it's fine. To look away or to not to look away.
Mhm.
That is the question. That is the question.
Hypno hair across.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look away. Fuck it.
Looking away. Okay, so you
I'm
avert
looking
your
away.
you avert your gaze from its weird hypnotic gaze. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna punch him.
Punch him. Do it.
Punch him. Punch him twice. Pop, pop, motherfucker.
Pop pop. Dope monk shit.
Dope monk shit. That's a 17 plus. Or wait, no, wait. We're disadvantaged. That's a 14 plus 6. That's a modified 20.
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay, I'm gonna
Roll
roll my other
damage.
attack too. And then the other one will be an 11 to hit, so I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
11 will not hit.
Okay, cool. I'll roll damage on the one that hit.
Was that with your quarterstaff?
No, it was with my fists.
Your fists.
My fists. My fists. Because it's still 1d6 plus 3.
Yep.
That's 4 points of damage, but I would like to use a key point at Flurry of Blows.
Nice. Yeah. Give me those 2 other attacks. Still with
Okay.
disadvantage.
Yep. Yeah. That's another modified 20.
Nice. Hits.
And the other one doesn't hit.
Okay.
That's 9 points of damage
9 points of damage. Pop
from
pop.
my fist. Pop.
2 of your
pop,
fists are able to
motherfucker.
find the squishy bits in between the hard chitinous plates of this thing, but your other fists like slam into it, and it's this weird, hairy, spiky texture of just it's not that like slick beetle carapace. This thing is like rough and spotty and weird. It's horrible.
Okay, alright. Oh, there's a thing. I need to look at it real quick. There's a thing. It's the wavering image.
Oh yes. So now it has
Oh.
disadvantage on attacks against you.
Yes, it
You're-
does.
You are able to shove some of the key through you into its mind and basically distort your image.
Yes. I am wavering. You
are wavering.
Fuck you,
Excellent.
creature.
If you would like to use Wavering Fist, you can go get the Way of the Hidden Realm at D20. D20.org.
Yes.
Shameless
Yes, you
plug, mid combat. Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
This specific move and search through D&D Beyond has been sponsored by D20 Gaming and Matt.
Yeah.
If you too would like Wavering Image whenever you hit with a flurry of blows. Day 20 gaming.
It is now its
For you.
turn. I feel like it's just gonna follow up with the same deal, but now it doesn't just a normal roll against you, it is disadvantage against you. So disadvantage on the claw against Rami. Natural 1. So that is a straight up
Fuck you.
miss. Fuck you. Enough of you. Claw against Nessie. Actually, I'll switch it up. Claw against Dru and bite and mandibles against Nessie. Just share the mandible-y love. 15
Yeah.
on the claw against Dru.
Meets it beats. Yes, hits me.
Alrighty. That is going, much better on the damage dice. 12 slashing damage from the claw. And then mandibles at Nessie. That is 6 on the dice. So 14 to hit you, Nessie.
It's exactly a 14.
Yeah, get it. Still absolute shit damage on the mandibles. 8 slashing damage for the mandibles.
Okay. So not
And-
looking too good.
It is now Nessie's turn. So, would you like to avert your gaze? Or would you like to roll a charisma save?
Well,
Oh, wait, never mind. Ignore me.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I don't know. I'm gonna I don't think I can look at much of anything. I'm not okay.
You're not
I'm
looking?
not okay.
So what would you like to do for your turn?
Melee attack cat's claws, preferably to try and stab in those eyes if I can.
Okay. You do make it with disadvantage since you're not looking. Do you want to actually like go for a called shot on this thing's eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. It does increase the AC.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's a dirty 20.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage, maybe? Actually, that's still not bad. It's a 17 with disadvantage, so it's not too shabby.
17, you sort of flail the claw out and it just gets caught on the mandibles and just all tangled up, and you pull it back quick for fear of getting your claw snapped off.
Uh-oh.
What, whoa?
Ruh-roh.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
You're good for now.
Dru, what would you like to do?
Do I need to do the thingamajiggy?
Yep. You either need to avert your gaze or roll a charisma save.
I'm going to. I'll avert my gaze, but first, I'm within melee range of it at the moment.
Yes.
So I'm going to actually bonus action Starlight Step, 30 feet away from it.
Nice. Very cool.
So I kind of like blink and disappear, pop up 30 feet away. And as I'm averting my gaze, I've got my fist pointed where I think it is. And you just see lights kind of like vroom, 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 and a gemstone lights up and lightning crackles. And I'm going to shoot my lightning launcher at it.
Hell yes. With disadvantage, but I love this and I want it to hit so badly.
Yes.
Is Winnie
Oh, a
Iron Man?
10, so 17.
Drew Iron Man?
Yeah.
17 just misses.
No,
It slams into it and just crackles across the weird carapace, lighting up this horrible visage of mandibles and clicky clacky bits.
clicky clacky bits. Because I've got 2 attacks per action. Can I set it off again?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
Fire it away.
Disadvantage.
Do it again.
Was it disadvantage?
Still a
again?
disadvantage.
Yeah. No, that does definitely
Because
doesn't
you're not
hit.
looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
It just goes off into the cavern. This one, it's a
Yep. Dang it.
so, yeah.
Alrighty.
Just shoots off into the cavern, but I'm away from it now.
You are away from it now. It is not in melee range. Rami, you are up.
Hi. Hello. I'm going to punch it.
I will reminder, you can use your staff for your action attacks if you want. They don't have to be
I
unarmed.
know. But I mean,
The flavor is choice. You do get extra poison damage with the
I
staff.
do get extra poison damage.
Just a friendly reminder. You don't have to.
Hang on.
Also, are you still averting your gaze?
I am averting my gaze. I'm averting my gaze like a motherfucker. Okay, yeah, no, I'll use my staff.
We'll never know what an Umberhulk looks like through the NB gaze.
Nope, through the NB gaze, the Umberhulk will be a mystery until it's dead. Okay, yeah, I'll use my staff. I'll like whip it out and do a cool little like color guardy thing. What it is, okay.
Let's not reference martial arts archetypes at
No.
all. Color guard.
No,
I'm gonna fight
color
this thing with
guard.
color guard.
Yep, I'm a trained assassin. I've smashed my own nose before. It's great. It hurts. Okay. Disadvantage. That one is not gonna hit because I rolled 2 2s.
That's
Next
not gonna
one?
hit.
Yeah.
I believe in you. Come on.
That one is also not gonna hit because it's a 7 plus 6, which won't. That'll be like a 13, I
Nope.
think, right?
Yeah, that's 13.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Can I flurry of blows if I didn't hit it?
Yeah, you can still
Yeah.
flurry blows because you did the
I'm gonna
attack
flurry of
action.
blows.
Yeah.
We're gonna try again. We're keep going. This one is 18.
18 exactly hits. That's its AC.
Perfect. And
Yeah.
the last one won't hit, so it'll just be that one. Okay.
Roll
Let me
damage.
look at my
Yeah.
speeder
It's
Steve.
exciting.
Speeder Steve. Speeder Steve.
Oh, these do have to be unarmed strikes. The flurry of blows.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Got you. All good, fam. All good. Everything is the same basically, except for the poison damage.
Yep. Yeah, it should all be sort of moot difference other than that extra dice.
Just for funsies, man. That is 5 points of damage. And I would like to spend a key point to stunning strike. Because it does not
Ooh,
take an action.
Clutch. You know, it doesn't. It's just when you hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clutch. Let me see
Bruh.
what its save is. That is a 5. It fails.
It's done, bitch.
It is indeed stunned. You see it like you're just sort of like blindly flailing, but you could like one of your hits is like close, and then you just
So cool. Stun that motherfucker.
and you
Pop them.
feel that you hear that buzz sound just go away. There's a weird screaming in the back of the cave, though. You're not sure what that is.
That's weird.
No. Cool. So it would be its turn. It's stunned. It's stunned until the beginning of your next turn or the end of your next turn, right? Yeah.
Yep. Stunned until the end of your next turn.
Friggin' monks. Friggin' dope monks. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't get a turn, and you also know that that hypnosis thing that it's doing is off right now while it is stunned. So Nessie, it is your turn. You do not have to avert your gaze. You can go ham on this thing.
When I feel it popping just the right way, I'm gonna be like, he's stunned. Get him while it's good. Sorry, he's stunned. Get him while good.
Okay.
Perfect. Great fix.
Thank you.
Cool. How close are you to Rami, actually?
I'm very close.
Very close.
I could back
very-
away, but
She's danger close.
danger
Danger
close.
close. Okay, I won't.
I'm
do
all
that
up in
then.
this business.
I won't do that. All right.
I have not seen what he looks like, but I smelled his breath. It's
Oh,
wild.
No, we don't need that.
Gross.
We don't need that. No.
He's never taken a shower in his life.
Oh gosh. Just that cave musk working away.
That beetle bo.
Mhm. You can bottle it and sell it in many countries.
I'm gonna cure wounds myself to start with because I'm really not looking good, guys. I'm really not. I not look okay. I not look.
And if you want, you could move away from it too, because there's no opportunity attacks while it's stunned.
That's true. Yeah, I will do that. Not more than 15 feet though. I still want to be close
Okay,
enough.
cool.
So that's 7 back. Lovely. Thank you. Cool, so move. Heal myself. Just clutching my knees, being like, why? And just take that as my turn, because I can't use a bonus action to do the other thing, because I will blow Rami up if I do that.
Hey, monster, are
Do
you
it.
okay? You need to do it. Don't
Drew,
worry about
you are up.
me.
Drew, now knowing that she doesn't need to look away, is going to line up both of her fists
Hell yeah.
and let them off. A dirty 20 to hit.
You would also have advantage on these because it's stunned. So if you want to, yeah,
See if I can get a natural 20. No, I got
Get
two
that.
13s.
That still counts as a hit, though.
It still counts as a hit. So that is... Oh, I got max damage. So 10 damage with my first hit.
Hell yeah.
And then... Ooh. 26 to hit, which is
Yes.
then... Oh, only 6 damage on the second. Oh, wait.
It all
Second
counts.
attack, you don't get the plus? Is that... Wait, my brain
No,
stopped working.
that-
You do?
Offhand attack. If it's
Yeah.
an offhand, you're
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
Winnie.
Yeah,
right
I
now,
was.
'cause you don't have the
Yeah.
2 action attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Perfect.
Cool. These 2 bolts of lightning slam into it. You can see like little bits of carapace fleck off. It's still looking okay. It is not bloodied yet. You have not gotten it to half health.
No.
This thing is a mighty pile of hit points. But Rami, you are up and it is still stunned.
This is lovely. I'm going to yell at monster and say, Monster! Talking about Nessie, because Nessie is the monster. So, monster, don't hold back. I can take whatever you throw. And then I will smack him with my stick again.
Smack.
Get it.
Bonk.
Give him that bonk. Give him that good lof
Good
bonk.
bonk. Love bonk. Hit him with spider. The first. Oh, it's not a disadvantage.
It's at advantage because it's stunned.
So that's a 17 plus 6
23. That absolutely hits.
and a 13, which won't hit, I don't think.
13 with advantage? Just bad rolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a 7 and a 6, bro.
Ugh, rough.
Life's hard. Okay, so that's 1d6 plus 3. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. And then is there what is the thing about
I think the
poison?
extra poison damage is 1d6 of poison.
Okay. Because it doesn't say. Oh wait, there it is. It was hidden. Extra 1d6 poison damage. Yeah. Okay. So that's 3 more damages. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points.
Nice.
And
11 points.
I'm gonna flurry of blows again. Because I can. Just go blow all my key points at one
Yeah.
time. That'd be great.
Hey. You're a short rest.
A short
class, it'll be
rest.
fine. Short
There's
rest
short
away.
rest. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's fine. You and warlocks,
Oh.
man. Hey, we had a fight. Can I short rest?
Can you short rest? You just take a little one.
I just need a little breather. Just need to meditate a bit.
That's when. Oh, that one's not as bad. No. 15. Nope. That's
15
a
no.
15 to hit. No.
Not a hit.
And the other one will not hit. But one
Aw.
of them did hit out of the whole round. So can I stunning strike?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Technically, I would have you call that beforehand, but since he's kind of stunned the whole way, it's fine.
Okay. Sorry. I will do that.
That's okay.
Next.
New class, who dis?
Who dis?
That's only a 10 on that one.
Yeah. He's still stunned. Fuck
Still
that
stunned.
motherfucker.
Y'all have another round to
He's
beat
still
up on this
stunned.
dude.
Oh, let's go.
And I want
Okay.
to send this message directly to my TikTok followers. Monks are bad. They're shutting down my big old Umberhulk.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You're all out of control wrong. It's just monks are unstoppable.
Unstoppable. Unstoppable. And I guess I will dope monk shit roll backwards out of the way so that
Oh,
so
nice,
the
yeah.
monster can do whatever monster does.
Yeah. So you give Nessie plenty of room to do some crazy dope druid shit. It's the monster's turn. It is stunned. And it is Nessie's turn.
Fantastic. Nessie is gonna, like, the idiot that she is, summon flames to both of her hands and, like, just hold them like finger guns.
I love
and
it.
point them directly at the creature. As a 19 plus 6 is a 25.
Yeah, that will
Yes,
heal you out.
Fantastic. I cast that at second level, so I get 2d8. So I just need to find the other one.
What is this spell?
Produce flames.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, you can't. Well, no, it's
Yes,
yeah.
I can.
Well, you can't. I was gonna say you can't upcast a cantrip, but it automatically upcasts when you're
Yeah.
higher level. So yeah.
Yeah.
I was confused when you said second level. It's never mind.
That is 12.
12 fire damage. Damn. This thing is not looking good anymore.
Good.
That put it below half.
Blow out the fire on both finger guns.
We're gonna
It's
kill him.
you can see it's kind of like fumbling and just like reaching out with its claw to like try and figure out what's happening as it's stunned, and this fire just lights up right in its face. It's like
That's the last round of stun, guys, so to make it count.
make it count. Do you want to move at all?
No, I'm good. I'm already back.
You're okay. Oh, that's right. You're 15 feet back. Yes. Okay. Drew.
With 2 attack actions, can I cast a spell and attack?
Mm-mm. It's
Cool.
either spell or attack.
Perfect. Just
Or
wanted
attack
to
twice.
see.
Yeah.
Just wanted to see. I'm going to actually. Yeah. She reaches back and grabs her crossbow, holds that out, and you kind of see the lightning, like that sparks from her gemstone, creates a bolt in the crossbow before letting that go. Oh, I had advantage as well, so just in case. 23 to hit. No,
Hits.
22 because it's not a 7, it's a 6. So what's a D8 look like?
It's the octohedron. Just to be utterly useless in my help. It's the one that looks like 2 pyramids stacked on top of each other. It's 2d4s.
Oh,
Kiss it.
yes. Oh,
Lovely, man. Lovely.
that's a
It's 2d4s. Just
4
making sweet
damage.
love. 4 damage.
and that because I don't have to worry about reloading, crossbow
Yeah.
gets filled back up again with another little lightning. These obviously just piercing damage, I think. Is that what it is?
Little artificer dope craziness happening.
Exactly.
Yeah, Artificer's also dope.
Also dope.
Very dope.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
And come on, please. 8 damage with that one.
Nice.
Like we went for OP on this round of character.
Yeah, we
Yes.
did.
We did.
Gives me permission to throw crazy shit at you like Umberhulks.
Exactly.
We love
And that's the end of Drew's turn.
These 2 bolts crackling with energy shunt into its like through the carapace. They're like sticking out of this thing. It is clearly having a bad day. Rami, you are up again.
I am going to hit it with my stick.
Get your bonking stick.
I'm gonna get my bonking stick and I'm going to hit him.
And you do have advantage because of stunning.
Yeah, bitch.
Because Rami is stunning.
Yes. I'm stunning him.
You,
Stunning them.
this Umberhulk and that Duergar, both stunned.
Both
Mhm.
stunned. I'm amazing. It's so cool. Oh, this is advantage. That's 18.
18's gonna hit. Exactly, yeah.
Yes. And this one won't hit. These dice. Being assholes. And then for my bonus action, can I offhand?
Yes,
Offhand
yeah, you can
attack.
just monk strike as your bonus action.
Dope. That one is a modified 20.
That will also hit.
Okay, so I get. We have.
I don't know
We
how
have-
many people got the now Drew is a Quincy joke, but I very much appreciate it.
Hey, hello. That's what I'm here for. This commentary in the chat. Hello. It says 6 points of just the regular damage and 2 points of poison damage. And then for the bonus action strike, that's an extra. Don't get the plus at the end.
You still get the plus because it's martial arts. You're not offhand fighting. You're doing martial arts, dope monk stuff. So you still get
fuck.
the
Love it.
ability
For,
modifier.
for extra points of punching damage. I'm about to back away.
Very cool. Punching damage. Nothing is
Mhm.
resistant to punching damage.
Nothing is resistant to punching
Nothing.
damage. Nothing.
Excellent. It is the Hulk's turn. It gets a turn, and it is going to. It is so mad at Rami. It is just going to absolutely unleash hell on Rami. This is uncalled for bullying. Claw number 1.
Well, fuck you too. I'm wavering image though because I hit it. So
Oh,
it's a
fuck! You are
disadvantage.
wavering image.
Yep.
No, you have to hit it with a flurry of blows attack.
Oh fuck yeah, you're right. It's okay.
Ha! So I do get to keep my natural 19 for the first claw attack.
You do. You get to keep it.
9 slashing damage on the first one.
Okay.
Second claw. 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That is going to be
No,
11
that
slashing
doesn't
damage.
hit.
11 slashing damage. So you
Okay.
see it just claw onto your shoulders, and it's like lifting you off of the ground as its mandible is going for a guillotine move right at your face.
Love it.
That is only a 13, though. Damn
That
it.
doesn't.
That does not hit. You are able
Well,
to.
you have to buy me a drink first.
You're able to like slip, slidey, wriggle out of the way as the mandibles clamp over your face, or above your head, I should say. Yes.
Mhm.
It is now Nessie's turn. Did you, Rami? Did you
I-
back away at all? After you did your last round of attacks, did you back up again?
I had.
Okay. So how far did you back up?
Maybe like 10 feet.
Okay. So, unfortunately, Nessie, you still need to decide: are you averting your gaze or not, as this thing is back in action.
This
Rami,
time
you do not have to make this save. It's only at the start of turns.
I'm not averting my gaze this time.
Give me that charisma save.
I'm not going to use that dice because that dice doesn't like me. Am I rolling at disadvantage? Yes.
Nope. Just
No?
straight up charisma save.
Okay, that's better. That's better. That's 14.
14 just fails. So roll a d8, and I'll let you know what you get to do for your turn.
That is a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Like it clacks its mandibles, and you're like, okay, this is my shot, and it like whips its head around like surprised hedgehog meme style, and you just feel this like overwhelming surge of weirdness in your head. Roll a d2. Roll a d20, and odds or evens, high or low, however you want to say it. Let's say if it rolls high,
Okay.
I know what happens.
Okay. Read the fucking thing. The
You
full.
roll 4. Okay. You do not run towards the thing. You just haul ass away from the thing. You on a 6 or a 5 or a 6, the creature takes no action but uses all of its movement to run in a random direction. So you just haul 60 feet off in a completely random direction in the cave.
God damn it.
just like nope.
Bye.
Drew, bye. Drew, you are up.
Dru does not avert her gaze.
You don't have to because it moved far enough away that you are outside of the range of its hypnotic gaze.
Perfect. Wonderful. Excellent. I'm going to let off more crossbow shots then. Let's get this. Nope. A 10?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh
And a
no!
12. Nope.
Oh.
Both just.
Oh,
I just
fuck.
go. Oh crap.
Nessie like runs past you and you're like, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
fires off in a completely wrong direction.
Exactly. My brain is like, I've lost my bolt, and then I realize I don't need to
Yep.
collect them, and we're back. So yeah, that's the end of my turn.
If somebody else would hit this thing, that would be wonderful.
I'm trying.
Rami, it is your turn. You could see this thing is like it's like sort of hulking and like moving slow and heavy. Are you gonna be able to finish it?
I don't know, but I'm gonna try.
Go for
I'm
it.
not averting my gaze, that's for sure.
Ooh, then give me that charisma save.
Okay. Raven and Riddle. If you fuck me, I'm gonna be mad at Sam. That's not bad. That's not awful. Maybe it's bad enough. I don't know. I forgot I have a negative modifier. 11.
No. That's a fail. Roll a d8.
Damn it. All right. Where's my 2 d4s making love? That's a 1.
That's a 1. So Rami just like your mind just floods with images of the High Drow priest and Krev in a very provocative circumstance. You are just doing nothing. Like this thing is tapped into a weird part of your brain, and you stand there doing nothing.
I'm like bleeding out.
And it is its turn. Let's lead off with the mandibles. Let's go mandibles first. At Rami. 21 to hit.
That hits. I might go down this round.
Finally rolled good damage on this. 17 slashing damage.
I go down.
And you can see it like Rami goes limp in its grip and it just like shoves her off to the side, spins around, and the nearest new target is Dru. However, is already
The last
used its...
thing you hear is, "Yes, Your Highness."
However, it's already used its action to commit to attacking, and you are more than 30 feet away from it. So it rushes 30 feet towards you, Dru, but it's not actually able to get there.
Okay.
So it is now Nessie's turn. Nessie, you are way the fuck away from it. You have your senses about you. You don't have to roll a charisma save because it's too far away. What would you like to do?
I would like to turn around. I'm gonna yell at Dru to duck. And I'm gonna throw an ice knife directly between its eyes.
Nice.
Because I can.
I love it. Ice knife. Ice knife is like the spell for our show. It's the
It
show
really
spell.
is.
I want you to hit so bad. Come on.
Oh, I love when things have a +6. That's a dirty 20.
Hell yes, that hits.
Hell yay. Where's my D10? There you go.
This thing's stats are absurd. It has a plus in almost
A
everything.
9. That is 9 damage.
Okay.
Also, it has to do its thing.
Yeah, it has to make a dex save, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Hey Sam, thanks for that. Thanks for another nat 20. So I don't think I take any of the cold damage.
No.
I
you
know.
don't.
I know. I'm sad too. I will say that the silver lining here is that Drew is too far away to even have been close to the cold
I was
damage.
gonna
There's no
say,
fear of friendly fire on the AoE.
Thank God.
I'm also too far away, right?
Oh yes, you're way too far away. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And unconscious.
Yeah.
Wait. Can I do that? No, I can't. Yeah, that's my turn.
Drew, you are up. You are
Is-
not within melee distance. If it's not within 5 feet of you, I think it's within 10 feet.
Okay, and how far away is Oh my god, I've gone blank. Raz is
Rami?
Remy.
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 Yeah.
Remy is, let's say for the purposes of drama, 35 feet away.
Perfect. I run to her. I have 35 feet.
Yes.
And I lean down and cure wounds.
Okay. Hell yeah.
And so that
hand goes up.
is a 8 healing. 8 points of healing.
Very cool.
There we go. So that's my movement action. Bonus action. Can I lean down to help her get up, so she doesn't have to use half her movement to stand up?
A lot of movement.
I will say no, and also she does have a ton of movement.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're not
That's
gonna
fine.
have too much of a problem
That's fine
there
then.
for her.
Yeah. All good.
Yeah,
I'll
they
also
have,
assume-
they have an ass ton of movement.
I will also assume you were averting your gaze because you weren't trying to be offensive against it. So
Yes.
you just like look away like no.
No. Yep.
Cool. Rami.
Remind me about the hit points part.
8.
How much?
8.
8? Oh, that's so awesome.
Didn't
Yay.
roll very well, but that's okay. Not bad.
Hey. All you
Not
need is
bad.
one.
Yeah, that's true.
All you need is one.
Do you say taking health potions is an action or
Action.
a bonus action?
Action. I know. I'm the worst.
You're the worst. The worstest of the worstest. Well,
Indeed, little bobby tables. If they do not pull this out, they will be going down, swinging.
swinging. I'm gonna give Dru my health potion. Be like, hey, use this if you need to. And then I'm gonna run off and attack the thing.
Hell yeah. Do it.
I will avert my gaze this time.
Okay. Averting your gaze, disadvantage on the attack rolls, but you get a bunch of those attack rolls, so it should be okay.
This one's. Man, I hate that it's disadvantage because I roll a natural 20. I want to.
Oh.
Darn it.
I've been killing all those 20s this game with the silly disadvantage thing.
Yep. 15's not gonna hit.
Nope.
13's not gonna hit.
No, 13 is not going to hit.
Yep. And 12 is not gonna hit.
Oh no.
I motherfucker. I'm bleeding out. That's awful.
It is its turn.
No.
Claw on Rami.
I'm right there.
Rami moved to get to it. So
Oh,
Rami's the
I did.
actual. I did roll a natural 1 though. Balance in all
Hey.
things. Second claw.
Kill me.
Dirty
I have a
20.
death wish.
Oh my god. You're gonna live. I just rolled minimum damage. 6 slashing damage.
Still up.
It all comes
I'm
down to this
still up.
mandible. It all comes down to this mandible attack. Oh! It's a fucking natural 20.
Of course it is.
Fuck you. Okay. So I know that I'm going down.
I'm gonna roll it just for funsies. Okay. 11. Do. 28 slashing damage.
Yeah, and we're
I don't
really
think that's
lucky.
enough to kill you.
No, because my hit points are 33.
Okay, so
So it
very
got
unlikely
boom.
that it could have killed you. Very unlikely. I rolled pretty well.
got real fucking close though.
It got real close. You, Drew, you see these like the claw slashes, and it's like turning to go after Drew, and it's like, you're still up, and it just like bites right across the chest, and like does that whole like bite and wriggle. So like you see like Rami shaking around limp for a little bit, and then it is going to use its movement to get up onto Drew. So Drew, it is now within melee distance of you. Nessie, you are up.
Okay. Nessie is gonna like immediately run to ground next to Rami.
Okay.
'Cause also have cure wounds.
Aw.
It's
Just
that one.
kill it.
Yeah. Oh, we love when that happens. Okay, so I cast a second level spell slot and 2d8, both maximum health points each, so 19 in total.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Bro,
Hell
that's
yeah.
so good.
The
That's
probability of that
huge.
happening is low as hell. So thank you, Dice Gods.
Dude,
That is
like-
amazing.
2/3 of my health, bro.
Yes.
That was huge. That was dope.
Nice. That was so dope.
Nessie, what does your healing magic look like?
My healing magic doesn't necessarily look like anything, it sounds like things. So as much as I'm like holding on and casting cure wounds, you just kind of like hear this like bell-like noise in the air. Like almost like chimes, like wind is running through chimes just before a storm is about to start or just after it's ending. And that's kind of what like fills your auditory senses.
Love that. Super cool. So Rami, you are awoken to the sound of chimes. Meanwhile, Drew, there's a very different noise as it is standing over you, this hulking behemoth. Are you averting your gaze, or are you gonna try and finish this thing off? Drew.
Gotta be careful what you say on Twitch,
Sorry. Yes, I'm within melee range of it, so I can't do a lot. I mean, I can.
First question, are you averting your gaze?
No.
Charisma save.
Drew said, "Fuck it."
My friends are down. No. Damn. Oh wait,
Give me a D8.
Save? No.
Oh.
No. It's alright. It doesn't go up. 12.
Darn it. Give me that D8.
A 6.
6.
Forgot about
Okay.
right the first part, so I'm sorry. Could be done with this by now.
No, it's fine. You bolt in a random direction, and it is going to get an attack of opportunity on you for doing so. You're just like, no! 17 to hit.
Yes.
The mandibles are going to clack onto you on the way out. That is 9 slashing damage.
Oh. Bye.
Still up?
Still up.
Are you down?
No, I'm
Oh,
still
okay,
up.
cool.
Yeah, I actually have quite a few hit points there. I've got tough feet.
Oh, good. Oh, nice. Very nice. That's a smart one to take with me.
Yeah. It's not, it was part of my background actually.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh, the Fae, the Astral Wanderer gives you tough?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Rami, you are up.
Hello. It's
Huh,
gonna hit him. Gonna go. I'm gonna
Averting
go
your
hit him.
gaze?
Hello. I'm averting my gaze.
Okay.
We got
Disadvantage.
to kill him. We got to kill him. We got to do it.
One of these has got to hit.
I know, right? Okay. That one is not going to be. That one is a 21. Oh,
21 hits.
Oh, well, yes, 21. 21.
Roll damage just for that one. Roll damage.
Okay.
It is very hurt.
That's 8 points of just regular staff damage and 1 point of poison damage.
Describe your kill.
Yes! I'm like, stop messing with my new friends! And then I just stabbed my staff fucking through its eyes.
Amazing.
Fuck you!
The eyes are like still buzzing in their little like weird sockets, and it just eventually calms down. and like slumps onto the ground with like a heavy hit. Like this thing is like a mass of chitin and horribleness.
Rip off one of its mandibles and put it in my pouch.
Yeah, take a trophy.
Gotta take my trophy.
You have slain the Umberhulk.
Oh, don't know if
You're-
you guys are also tired, but I need a short rest. Could we sit down maybe and have a snack?
Nessie is entirely just like slumped to the floor, just leant against the wall, and was just sitting there staring at the Umberhulk. Just being like,
I've just finished jogging, 60 feet away from you guys. Drew like stops in her tracks, turns around, it's like, oh, jogging back.
You are all able to take a moment to rest,
Oh, yeah.
to recoup, as you have faced down a denizen of the Underdark. Deep ahead in the tunnel, there is smoke filling a cavern. Behind that smoke is the barely visible glinting of strange, otherworldly metal. There's a gash in the side of this metal hull, like the head of a squid. And inside, we see little luminous sparks of energy and more of that acrid, acidic smoke billowing out into the cavern. We see this thing fall off of a shelf. Looks like a brain. As it sort of rolls forward, falls out of this thing, this metal hull, and onto the rock floor. And as it's quiet, 4 little legs sprout out of the brain.
So cute.
And it just starts shuffling around.
I'm going to stomp on it.
I want to keep it as a pet.
And we will find out what happens to that thing the next time we tell this story.
Yes.
Stick
Amazing
around for a
job,
raid.
y'all. Yeah, stick around for a raid. Thank you so much for joining us this evening as we had a little special interlude since Sam couldn't make it. We will most likely be back to our regularly scheduled D&D 2 weeks from now. We'll be taking next week off for the purposes of Thanksgiving, since it is Thanksgiving here in the States on that Thursday. So, but hey,
Weird American holidays.
you
No
know what?
idea.
You might
I'm not there.
You might notice some really cool new artwork on our YouTube uploads of our Tales Does Tales stream. So what you could do is go back there and catch up on all of the story so far as the group descends further into the grove beneath the Sunless Citadel. And until then, make sure and love yourselves. Make sure and hug some friends and go touch grass. Hug a baby or a puppy or whatever. And until
Eat some
then,
food, drink some
eat
water.
food, drink water, all those good things.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Bye, everybody! Stick around for a raid!
Bye.
Raid!